Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Ben Rathbun from 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days stirred controversy following his season 5 debut alongside Mahogany Roca. Now fans are curious about where life has taken him. At the time of the show, Ben was a 52-year-old fitness model when Mahogany, much younger than him, sent a friend request after seeing his photos. Despite their connection, Mahogany was hesitant to trust someone she met online. Ben, a former youth pastor, had previously been married to Lisa, his church's children's ministry partner. They were together for 24 years and had 4 children. Ben and Lisa pursued counseling in an attempt to save their marriage but eventually divorced. He later became engaged to a 27-year-old woman he'd been dating for 3 years, but she struggled to accept his children. Ben and Mahogany bonded over their shared faith. Ben told the cameras that despite their significant age gap, the Lord is blessing this relationship. On the show, Ben began dating someone the same age as his daughter, yet Mahogany often appeared distant and guarded. Though Ben and Mahogany weren't fan favorites, their storyline was undeniably compelling due to its many unexpected turns. After Mahogany discovered Ben's modeling photos, she reached out through social media. But when it came to video chatting, she suddenly became shy. Ben said their 28-year age difference was bridged by their mutual belief in faith, although he later discovered Mahogany was 22, not 24, and had only known her through heavily filtered images. Ben shared that during their 3-month online courtship, he sent Mahogany around $1,000, despite being wary after a past scam experience. When he traveled to Peru to meet her, Mahogany didn't show up at the airport. Undeterred, Ben went to her hometown, San Bartolo, where she eventually appeared, but looked noticeably different from her online photos and behaved awkwardly. When Ben said, "I love you," Mahogany's lack of a response raised further doubts. In March 2022, Ben made headlines again after missing a probation violation hearing. He had been previously charged in 2020 with operating under the influence and driving with a suspended license. After missing a court appearance in February of that year, he was taken into custody, with bail set at $10,000, according to Us Weekly. Ben later told In Touch that he was let go from his job at the Michigan Lupus Foundation following news of his arrest. Ben claimed the incident began in September 2020 when he tried to help a homeless couple staying at a Red Roof Inn. According to him, they gave him a small cup of wine that was allegedly laced with flubromazolam, causing him to lose memory of the next 24 hours. He later hit a curb while driving, damaging his vehicle. Though a breathalyzer showed no alcohol, a blood test confirmed the presence of the drug. Months after this incident, Ben was spotted in Peru, seemingly filming for a new spin-off. A Reddit user, _Chuckness88, posted a photo showing Ben and Mahogany alongside a film crew during what was said to be the Fiestas Patrias celebrations in late July. Though they weren't holding hands and kept some distance, they appeared to be enjoying a festive outing together. Following the season, Ben and Mahogany kept fans guessing about the status of their relationship. The tell-all special didn't clarify much. However, in August 2022, Ben posted a video on their shared YouTube channel announcing their engagement. He documented a visit to a jewelry store, where he bought an 18-karat white gold ring, adding, "I'm in love with this, just like I'm in love with Mahogany." He expressed how no one believed in their relationship, but insisted he was determined to marry her. Ben proposed to Mahogany at La Milonga del Santito, a restaurant featured on the show. She said yes, and her father was present to offer his blessing. In January 2023, Mahogany posted a selfie with Ben, captioned, "I had company last week. Did you guess?" In one photo, Ben appeared to be wearing a wedding band, prompting fans, like Reddit user Solitacol, to ask, "So they're together, and what's with the wedding band?" Ben and Mahogany later returned in an episode of 90 Day Diaries. It was revealed they had married in a civil ceremony. Still, Ben hoped to build deeper trust with Mahogany. Their relationship faced challenges, particularly as Ben struggled to find stable work. At one point, he was shown donating blood for money. Financial issues also delayed Mahogany's visa process, but Ben managed to travel back to Peru. Despite being married, Mahogany appeared distant. She struggled with the commitment, and Ben expressed frustration. The couple kept a low profile online. Unlike many of their November 2024, shocking news broke. Blogger Shabuti reported that Ben had been arrested on November 22 for failing to pay child support in Macomb County, Michigan. He was reportedly held at the Oakland County Jail awaiting legal proceedings. Starcasm further reported that Ben faced a felony embezzlement charge related to the Michigan Lupus Foundation. The charge had originally been filed in 2018, alleging financial misconduct during his time with the organization. According to Shabuti, Ben had been living in Peru, and his return to the U.S. triggered the legal action when his passport was flat. He was extradited from Washington, D.C., back to Michigan. Reports also surfaced claiming Ben had been hospitalized in Peru due to complications from liver disease, specifically cirrhosis. Afterward, his family arranged for his return to the U.S. for treatment. Mahogany was said to be accompanying him and currently staying with his family in Michigan. Sadly, Ben passed away at the age of 55. According to reports, he died from stomach cancer in Greencastle, Indiana, surrounded by loved ones. His family, now mourning, remembers the man they truly knew, beyond the headlines and television portrayal. Shabuti honored his memory on Instagram. Reality TV stars are often viewed through a narrow lens, cast as either villains or heroes. But life is rarely so black and white. Everyone makes mistakes. The only difference is that public figures live under a spotlight. If the same scrutiny were applied to everyday people, many might seem just as flawed. Before and during his time on the show, Rathbun faced several personal and legal challenges. In 2020, he was arrested for operating under the influence and driving with a suspended license, leading to 18 months of probation. He later missed a probation violation hearing in 2022, resulting in a bench warrant and subsequent arrest. Additionally, in 2022, he was accused of embezzling funds from the Michigan Lupus Foundation, where he worked until being fired that March. Despite these setbacks, Rathbun remained committed to his relationship with Rocha and focused on personal growth. After his cancer diagnosis in late 2024, he was too weak to undergo chemotherapy and spent his final months with family. Rocha paid tribute to her late husband on Instagram, describing him as a saint, peacemaker, and devout Christian, expressing deep sorrow and affection. Ben Rathbun is survived by his wife, Mahogany Rocha, and 4 children from his previous marriage. His journey on 90-Day Fiancé and subsequent life events left a lasting impression on fans and fellow cast members, who have expressed their condolences and shared memories of his time on the show. In the end, it's important to remember with compassion. Ben is gone, and his final days were reportedly difficult. Facing a terminal illness is emotionally and physically exhausting. It's said that many come to terms with such news in time, but the journey is deeply personal and painful. For those left behind, the grief is heavy. The absence of a loved one reshapes the world into something colder and unfamiliar. As fans reflect on Ben's story, it's a time for empathy, especially for Mahogany, who now faces a life without him. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.